Is there a member of the audience that wish to give comments? And if you do, I'd ask that those comments be limited to 3 minutes.
I'm Mitchell Shook, the CEO and founder of Advanced Stream, one of the ISPs on the CLIC network. And I wanted to give the board an update on what's become known as Plan B, something that started in July of 2012. We were tasked with making CLIC profitable. We were told in a series of meetings that went from January to June of 2012 that we needed to figure out how to make CLIC profitable. We sat down until I call it the 100 meetings. We developed a very close relationship with the staff of CLIC, talented bunch of people who are doing a great job managing the city's network. And using their numbers and their accountants, we came up with the conclusion that we needed to add 6,000 customers. That would do the trick. And so we got busy. And we're ahead of schedule. We've added over 4,500 customers. We're very proud of that. And so I'm not so sure that it's time to maybe give up on things yet completely. We want to maybe redouble our efforts. I'm finding out now there's some rules that have changed with the multi-dwelling units. These are the apartment buildings. And I was in a study session today, and I think a wrong answer was given, but the FCC has changed the rules that allows us to come in and use that home run wiring, which is existing Comcast cable. If the landlord makes, or the property owner makes an election to notify Comcast that he would like to have an alternative service in there, then they can forfeit their right to that plant or have to take it out, but they have to let us have access to it. The FCC has been clear on that now. So that opens a huge market for us. I was surprised by some of the results of the survey that we learned about today, that so many people didn't know about us. I think there's a huge untapped market available to us, and that we can accelerate the growth. The network, having the network, it can be a benefit to the ratepayers, a way to give them a dividend in a sense by having lower rates, and I think we could accomplish that again. Under the original accounting formula of 75-25, we finally were profitable in March. We made $30,000 at the bottom line, and I included that statement in your packages. So I just wanted to encourage you to maybe ask yourselves, what would it cost to run CLIC? I mean, to run the telecommunication plant. There's 2,000 miles of transmission and distribution wire out there, and the SCADA system, and all the reason it was built anyway was for the telecommunications network. What would it cost to run that network without CLIC? CLIC were gone. That might be a better way to look at approaching the numbers. So we've had the Moss Adams study that said it could be run with 6% of those costs, but could it really? Are people variable costs? You need to have those engineers and people in place to run that network. And perhaps if they look at it in that context, you might find that CLIC's serving its purpose, its intended purpose of offsetting the cost for having that telecommunication network that was needed anyway. Maybe a little allocation for a market value of INET could help our top line. And so there are other ways to look at this thing, but the progress report I'm giving today is that Plan B is a success. We're ahead of schedule, and had it not been for shifting of these costs, then we would have achieved our goals. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your successful process and for the report. We appreciate that.